Welcome back to the Shake and Bake podcast. I'm here at the Hammer. Hammer, how you doing?
I'm watching the Masters right now. Yeah,
Rory's been so
Roy's 12 under. He starts at 250. Was it Shifley? No, Scheffler is playing well now.
he's gonna
He's
heat up.
he's going to heat up. He's five. I think he's 5 under now. He's got a birdie putt, so he could cut McIlroy's lead in half. But that's a pretty big lead for McIlroy. 6 shots.
Yeah, he was the favorite to win it, and then Rory was like number 4 on the list.
Yeah, I bet it. I bet. Every year I bet like 5 players. I usually just bet $1. You get pretty good odds. McIlroy's odds weren't that great.
It
I'm
was like
kicking my
1,200. It was like $1.20.
yeah, exactly. So I bet $1. I'm going to win 13 bucks. I'll win $12. I should have put like $3 on him.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I have three guys. I mean, I don't know what Kopka's doing. I put Kopka. He had a run yesterday, but I don't see him on the leaderboard. The guys I took last year are doing great. Rose and freaking Lowry and Fleetwood.
Yeah, last year I did like a poll and they did terrible and they got like first rounded. It was horrible.
It's always fun to watch the Masters because the Masters is such a beautiful course.
Yeah,
I always loved watching it. But we'll go back to our favorite sport, or second favorite for me, the football league, New York Jets.
we got the draft 2 week, less than 2 weeks now. Hammer.
You're going to hear so much scuttlebutt. I mean, now the Jets they say like Bailey over Reese, and they may trade the pick to Houston, not to Tennessee.
Or the Cowboys.
Tennessee likes the running back, from Notre Dame. Love. I mean, who knows? I mean, I have a feeling the Jets could trade that pick.
There was a report today that the Cowboys could be trading up because they have two firsts and
What to the Jets?
uh yeah, either the Jets or another team, but like they
Who are
said
they? Who are they looking for?
either they need a
Rumor.
star defensive guy like Reese, Bailey or Styles.
We talked about this earlier. I mean, I have no problem if they trade and they move back and what do you call it, accumulate more picks. They need players. I mean, if
So
you
like
can,
say if they did do that trade, the Cowboys have I think I don't know, it's like a 13 or 14 their pick and then they have pick 20 around there. The Packers pick, so I mean I would do two firsts maybe and then
so
if you could get a second or a third, I would do it.
they need a third. They don't have a third.
Yeah,
So
but
they.
trading from pick 2 to pick like 13 and 20, that's like I don't know how I
Oh
feel
no!
about
I
that.
mean, 13 and 20. They'd have to give you 13, 20,
And a
and
second,
either a second. I might do a third round.
I would I would want a second, but like
If you
I
can
don't
get
know.
two firsts
I
and a
I
second,
I,
I mean,
I want to stick and pick at pick 2.
you want Reese, huh?
Yeah,
You want Alvet Reese.
yeah. I mean he's enough of this. Everyone's been saying David Bailey, David Bailey. He's the most polished guy. He's 23 years old, by the way. Arvorius is 20 years old. And then Bailey, he had more experience in like pass rushing and all these other like areas. And like you look at Reese, like Reese obviously is not the better pass rusher, but he's just the better overall player.
Versatile.
Yeah, I mean people can teach him like the guy Carl Dunbar that they got from the
Yeah, I
Pittsburgh.
mean, this guy Bailey's a strictly edge.
Yeah,
And
and he's not like he's the
to
same
be
size as Will
honest with you, man,
McDonald.
I like Bain over Bailey. I mean, Bain
I'd
played
rather take Bain over Bailey too.
Bain played against top notch,
He's a
opposition.
bigger dude. Like Bailey's the same size as Will McDonald.
You saw what Bain did against Indiana. I mean, Indiana.
And Indiana has a good line.
And
Like
they got a
some
good
of those
line, and
guys are going to the draft.
he was all over him, right?
Yep.
I wouldn't even mind taking that kid Metzor, the other end,
Mesidor.
Mesidor, in that 16th pick. I mean, I have no problem. You can get a good receiver in the second round.
Yeah, even if they like, there's been a lot of speculation. Like they could take Carnell Tate or two, or trade back to 4 and get Tate. I would be
I
open. I would
I
be
like
open
that.
to that in the Mesidor, like you
I
said.
like that. I know who I really like. I think he's a sneaky, really good pick. Is the kid from Ohio State, the safety Downs?
Downs.
Yeah, they say he does everything. He
I
can.
mean, they could trade back up if he's there. There's been a
I
lot of
like Downs.
reports.
I like Downs.
The Jets can move around a lot with these picks.
I'd like Bain. I like Downs. I really don't. I didn't really watch enough of Reese, but I mean, like, the guy looks like a freak. I mean, so Bailey looks good too. I mean, either way, I've heard a lot of people say either way they go, they should be fine. They're both good players. It's just what are you looking for? Who fits Glenn's scheme better? Is it
Hmm.
Reese or is it Bailey or is it Bain? I mean, don't forget, like I've mentioned a million times, Jason Taylor, son plays for our team, and I'm sure he's got some good intel on those two stud defensive guys. Bain and Medzer.
Yeah, but the Miami guys, they're huge, like in size compared to like Bailey. Like I'm not saying like they're 20 times bigger than him, but
Well,
like
man,
Bailey's the same guy as Will McDonald, and we need
right.
another. big pass rusher because we traded Jermaine Johnson away, who's our big
Well,
pass rusher.
Mendoza said, they talked to him. I guess it was maybe a month after the championship game, and he said that they were one of the most physical defenses they've played all year, Miami. And he said, he goes, especially those two guys on the end.
Yeah, he was getting killed that game too.
Here's Scheffler for his birdie. He missed it. He missed it. All right, now
Okay.
he remains at 5 under.
Oh, good thing you
Um,
got Rory.
Rory's my boy. I should have bet more money on him. Idiot I am. But a dope. But you never know. Golf. I mean, golf. I mean, you pick five guys out. You're lucky to get like two guys in contention.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impossible. But it's going to be. I think it's going to be pretty interesting in the draft. I think there's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of trades. Um, the Mooch seems to like to move around the board. So I mean, he's pretty smart. I think if he gets a really good offer for the second pick, he'll do it. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I think if unless he gets like some like the same thing with like the Sauce deal, like they weren't gonna trade Sauce, but like if they got a deal that was so good that you cannot refuse, I think they'll do it. The same thing like the second pick.
I think it also bad. I think a good point would be like, how much do they really like Reese? You know what I'm saying? Do
Yeah.
they like him? Don't forget. I mean, I also read a report yesterday that Parcells is helping Glenn with the quarterback evaluation.
Well, I don't
So
think it's gonna be Ty Simpson then, because
breaking news.
his rule was I need a quarterback that's like at least a 3 year, 4 year starter, like basically almost a senior, 'cause, like with the
And
red shirt
Parcells
and
was
stuff.
pretty good. I mean, he drafted Chad Pennington, I believe.
Yeah, but he doesn't let the quarterbacks that have no starts in college, so that's good. That's good.
And Parcells won with a backup quarterback with the Giants, right? I mean, remember Sims got hurt,
Yeah, 'cause
and
I don't
who?
want Ty Simpson. Nothing to do with him.
Simpson.
But I want to go back to the David Bailey stuff. But like he's the same size as Will McDonald, so would you draft him? That's what I want to know from you.
I don't know. I don't. I think I go with a more versatile guy because, like I said, you know what? You have a big left tackle or a big right tackle. They can, these guys are undersized, so they can just take them right out of the play. I mean, look at
All of his
perfect example is Will McDonald. I mean, there were games last year you didn't even see the guy.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm not like a David Bailey supporter, but like a lot of his sacks, like is him tracking down the quarterback because he's a smaller guy for an edge rusher and he's fast.
Yeah, the more we talk about it, I'd rather have Reese or Bain.
Or Bain, I agree.
I mean, Bain's just a beast. I mean, Bain will just run you over. I don't care how big you are. I mean, he's just a bull rusher. So Bain's I like Bain a lot.
I like
I
Bain
mean,
a lot too.
I've always have liked him, but I don't really know much about Bailey. I haven't seen his tape, but I mean, I think he showed a little bit of it. I mean, he's good. He's an athletic guy, but he's pure pass rusher. I'd rather have a guy who could play the middle and you can line him up on the end.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I just think Reese. It's like Reese, Bain, and then Bailey for me. Who would I would pick for edge
Yeah, I
rusher
tell you what's going to
category?
be what I think Matt will be interesting with the Jets, and I think you'll be excited about. It's the 16th pick and then the 33rd pick, and then they have 44, I believe. So you
And
have four,
33.
30. So I'm saying 33,
Hmm.
16, 33, and 44. So you have four picks in the top 50,
I mean,
and
that's
and
just
and I have
that's kind of
and I
unheard
have
of too.
and I have a feeling that they're going to make out of those four picks. I'm thinking there's definitely going to be a trade or two.
They can trade up to 7, like I've been saying.
And that 33rd pick is very, very
Very valuable.
exactly
Some reporters
appetizing.
from the Jets said years before, like a couple years before, not every year, but teams have offered their future first round pick for that pick.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They're saying the Jets
Because
could be
some guys that
right,
don't go like some guys are projected like day one guys, right? And they fall out. Teams
right.
are really want that guy.
Drooling, yeah,
Yep.
drooling to get him. Like a guy like McDonald on Ohio State, the defensive lineman, he could fall into the second round. Ty Simpson, maybe someone falls in love with Ty Simpson. He doesn't go in the first round. Maybe
Yeah.
someone wants to grab him. So
And there's been some really valuable second round picks like Cooper DeJean, like a bunch of other guys that have gone in the second round.
I was like, I think that what's the kid? There's two receivers. One's the Cooper guy in Indiana. They say is
Omar Cooper.
right. Do you
And then
like him?
there's
And
another guy,
there's another guy I saw there. He's climbing up the
Surratt,
ladder.
Elijah Surratt.
No, some other. He had a long name. I think it started with a C.
Um,
Quinnen or what the hell was the guy's name?
Let me look it up.
Yeah, he was. They have him as like the fourth or one of the best receivers. They have him in the top four receivers.
That's Cooper Jr., Omar.
Yeah, I know Cooper. Yeah, I know Omar.
Yeah, but that guy's the
Tate.
fourth
Oh,
receiver.
Tate. You have Jordan, right? and then you have Lemon, and it was
Jordan, Tate, Lemon.
who else?
Uh, I'm looking it up right now.
It wasn't Cunningham, was it? No, or
Uh,
Quintez?
they have Charlie Becker,
No,
Elijah Surratt, Omar Cooper Jr.
no.
Hold on. Let me go to like the receiving. Yeah, the leading receiver on the team was Omar Cooper Jr., then it was Surratt, then it was Charlie Becker, and then EJ Williams Jr. was this third guy, but he did nothing.
So I saw another guy name. I don't know. I really didn't hear his name before, but they had him going in the top. A couple. 4 or 5 receivers. They were saying he's really good.
There's Denzel Boston who's pretty good.
Yep, he's supposed to be good.
Casey Concepcion.
That's the guy.
Concepcion from Texas A&M.
That's the guy. That's the guy. Concepcion. I think we start
He's
with a
good.
C.
They had him
They,
falling out or like late.
that's the guy they were talking about. That they say he's really good.
He's like a speedster, but like he's just an all-around good player.
And I think they're saying, like you had said on the previous podcast, that they're a little hesitant because the kid has got injuries. Is Jordan?
Tyson, yes.
Tyson Jordan, right.
Yeah,
So
he had PCL, ACL, MCL,
yeah, that scares me. And they
hamstring
also
injury. He didn't practice at the combine because of it.
it seems like Tate's the safe guy.
Yeah, he's I mean Ohio State #1, and then you like
I
he's
mean,
all around
they pick
six
on his
four.
speed, I guess, a little bit, but he's a clutch player.
Yeah, he's not like I mean you look what he did in college. Like obviously they're not like the best receivers they're playing against, but like I mean he still was amazing. He's gonna be a top 10 pick.
Lemon seems like he's a gangster. I don't know about him. I've seen some rumblings about him. They say he didn't interview very well, so that could be
He's a
interesting.
great player. I just don't know. I'm just question mark about like the interviews and the other stuff at the
He might
combine.
be like Puka, he gets to go into treatment
Puka
or
has
rehab.
CTE. Oh my God, that's another story.
Puka's going into rehab.
That's another story.
I think it was for alcohol, I believe.
Yeah,
They said he was doing some stupid shit, like biting some girl in the neck or something. I don't know what that.
That's crazy.
Maybe he thought he was a vampire or
He's
something.
still gonna be my first pick.
Oh God, no cool. Just don't put any beers or tequila in front of him. You're in big
He's gonna
trouble.
go crazy.
Exactly. Puka.
It's insane.
That's a team that you and I are going to focus on in the fantasy. We'll be fucking fighting each other. The Rams are going to be a beast.
I love the Rams.
I'm taking the quarterback. He was my quarterback. I take him every year and I drop him. Yeah.
Of course, the one year I get him MVP.
Exactly. He's well. You didn't win the thing, did you, last year?
No, I didn't. I got destroyed in the finals.
Yeah, I had the best season ever. I lost to my fucking nephew. I had the worst week ever.
Kyle Pitts dropped 59.
once a tight end going against scores like 50 points, you're in trouble.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. Unbelievable. That's fantasy though. That's typical fantasy.
I mean, you do have the worst luck.
I went 13 and fucking 1.
You were going crazy.
I steamrolled everybody except for Mike. Mike had a good team. Yeah, he had a good team. I think we're gonna put him on probation still. I think.
Would you see them drafting a quarterback this year, like a backup? Because I'm looking at this.
Yeah, I think they may take Newsberger, whatever his name is.
That's
or
Meyer.
Newsberger.
I was looking at
or the kid from Penn State.
So I'm looking at the.
Here's a sneaky pick for you, Carson Beck.
Yeah, Gruden's doing his interviews with them.
I tell you what, I like Carson Beck.
I think he's a good backup QB.
He's got the size, he's got the brain, he's got the arm.
Yeah, but he's 26.
Whatever. So who cares? You know what, Matt? That might be something. Maybe that's not the worst thing in the world for these quarterbacks. Because the younger the quarterbacks, they just seem to take forever to develop.
Yeah, that is true. Because we have Bailey Zappi, Brady Cook, and Gino.
Gino's the man.
It's going to be an interesting year.
It's going to be crazy, right?
Well, there was a video last week. We weren't doing a podcast, but Gino was working out with Breece Hall, Braylon Allen, and Isaiah Davis.
Oh my God, Cameron Young just chipped in off the freaking green. He's 6 under. I have him in my pool.
You do?
Yeah, I got Cameron Young. Well, he was one of the favorites.
Okay.
I mean, I don't. Listen, like Rory turns into
Swiss cheese.
No, Greg Norman in the final round. Remember that? You never saw. You weren't even born. He choked to Faldo. He had a 6-point, hit a 6 shot lead going into the final round of the Masters, and he just choked his nuts off. I think he shot an 80 something.
All right, so let's give our
What do you
final
got, man?
predictions. We're doing a live stream
Hold
during
on.
the draft, so letting everyone know. But who's your prediction right now? You can give picks, or you can do trades too with us. Say the
I'm going to say the
oh,
Jets trade their second pick
okay,
to Tennessee. Tennessee moves up to get Jeremiah Love,
okay.
and the Jets will take um, probably wind up with Bailey at 4,
Oh,
or my boy from Ohio State,
Carnell Tate or Downs
Downs.
or Styles.
I don't like. I'm not taking Sonny Styles. I'm sorry. Let the Giants have him. I like Downs,
Okay,
and then
so
16. If I get Downs at 4, 16, I'm going to probably take.
yeah, but what are you acquiring with that Tennessee pick?
Well, the fourth pick will probably get another second round pick,
Yep. Okay,
and
I
then
like that.
a future third next year.
Okay.
And they probably won't give us the third. They'll probably give us like a fourth round pick or something next
Yeah.
year. I'll take that. Second pick, I'm taking Cooper.
Omar.
Omar
Why?
Cooper.
Because you believe the receivers aren't going to be there, or
I think Lemon's gonna go. I think Tate's gonna go. I have my doubts about Jordan and his
so
history. I don't want.
you would take Cooper Jr. over Tyson.
Yep.
Okay.
And,
Hmm. I'm gonna go Reese at 2. Actually, no. I'm gonna change this up. I'm gonna trade back like Tennessee, like you said, and then I'm
yep.
gonna take Carnell Tate at 4,
Okay.
and then
Mesidor.
I'm gonna trade up with that other pick,
Right.
maybe to like pick 10 or 9,
And get
and
Lemon.
get Downs if he's there.
Get Downs,
I
baby.
like Downs. I've always liked Downs. I just
It's
don't
a
think he's gonna be
freaking.
there.
They say he's a polished guy.
I like
Patricia.
Downs because he's experienced and he's a
And
winner.
he's a winner.
And
You
he's
can line
quick.
him. You can line him up anywhere. He's a great cover guy. You can blitz him.
He's
He's
six one. He's not
he's
undersized.
he's had great coaching. Patricia was his coach from
Saban
New
recruited
England.
him at Alabama,
Yep, that's right. There you go.
and that's what I would do. I would trade up.
Caleb Downs.
I would trade up with one of those picks, and then the second round that you got from Tennessee, or pick 44.
No,
Trade up for like
hey, you know what? It's gonna be
9 or
interesting,
10,
man.
and then get Downs.
It's you know what? It's really like a dartboard. It's who
Yeah,
knows what the hell is gonna
it's
happen.
basically whoever like picks like if we were gonna trade up, like we don't trade back with our
Scheffler, second place, 6 under.
if we don't
Scotty.
trade back with our first pick, it's basically whoever's on the board during that time is
Well,
if
I
we're
think
gonna
it's a
trade
good
up.
chance the Jets could, hopefully someone falls in love with Arvell Reese or Jordan Love, and the Jets can slot back to like Tennessee, and you know what, still get the guy they liked anyway. Either that's Bailey or it's Reese or it's Downs.
They said the Giants like Love,
I saw something. The Jets would trade the Giants. I would take the fifth pick.
and then their second. I would do that.
I would. Jets got so much
We have so much
maneuverability. I
ammunition.
mean, they could do whatever they want. I wouldn't be surprised they trade the 33rd pick for the first round next year.
If a team's offering me a first round pick next year, and I don't care if
And,
it's like
and
the Eagles or whatever team, if they're offering me a first round pick next year, I am taking it in a heartbeat.
yeah, I'm saying some team like. I mean, first of all, you don't want to trade it to a good team because you don't. You know what I'm saying. So you want to trade it to a team that you think will do all right, not great. So
Mm-hmm.
if you trade that pick and they give you their slot at second, and then you get a first round pick, you do because if you can go into that draft of
Could be
2027.
like the Jaguars.
Oh fuck! You have 4 picks. You could do whatever you want. You can get any quarterback you want,
Yeah, you could.
and I think that's what they're going to look at.
And
That's
you
why
could take 2 of those, trade up, and then because the
that
Jets, no
that
offense, we're gonna have a
I,
top.
I I don't want Ty Simpson at 16.
We can get Arch Manning.
Man, he probably won't come to the Jets though.
Yeah.
So that I said that. I mean, but you know
And
what? If he doesn't want to come to the Jets, fuck him anyway. We don't
I
want
hope
him.
we hit on a quarterback because I really want that receiver from Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith.
Jeremiah Love.
No, Smith.
I
He's
know.
he's so good. But let's
Roy's.
move off football because
Oh,
we got the
breaking
live
news!
draft. We're gonna do that on the
Breaking
23rd.
news!
What?
Roy's teeing off.
Yeah, thank you so much, Hammer.
No, go to hockey. Let's talk the Islanders. The Islanders.
Yeah, what's going on over here?
Well, breaking news. I mean, everyone knows now. Islanders fired Raw and they hired DeBoer. I'd like to move. I think the last several games of the season, the Islanders just didn't look good. They lost a lot of games at home. Chicago beat them. Philly beat them, and it wasn't it's the way they beat them. The Islanders had like zero. They had like hardly any shots on goal. It was embarrassing. And I thought the last game they beat Toronto. They had a nice win. They're playing Ottawa now, but they really lost down. They lost to Ottawa in Ottawa. Ottawa scored, I don't know, 15 seconds left in the game to beat them 3-2.
Terrible.
That was
And
that
that
was
point
that
cost
was
them.
a dagger. That was the defeat that really hurts. I mean, they went to Montreal. Montreal killed them, but they didn't play well down the stretch. They lost Tony DeAngelo. Wow, how important was he to the back line? When he was out, they were horrible. And
Yeah.
now he came back. They beat Toronto. They got DeBoer, who I love DeBoer as a coach, and he has a history with
Great
Lou.
resume.
A great resume, and he's got a history with Lou Lamoriello. I'm sure Lou pushed him toward Darsh.
Actually, I saw a report that ownership stepped in and made him the third highest paid coach. And
Yeah, they
then
signed him
and
for
then
three
Ra is
years.
actually staying on the team, but he's gonna be
I
like,
like that. I
yeah,
do like that. I like. I
he's gonna
think
help
Patrick
them a little
Raw.
bit.
No, I think it's a good thing. I think what's his name? What the hell? Darsh and him got along great, and I think keeping Patrick in the in the company
Organization, yep.
organization, that's a better word, makes sense because he's talent. He knows talent. He's got a big name. He can recruit guys, free agents. He put in the draft. I hope they keep him because I think he did a pretty good job as
I
coaching.
think he also helps Sorokin a lot too.
Absolutely. I think just having him around the building is good for the Islanders to have Waugh there.
Yeah, like all the players too were like, I love him. He's helped us out so much. Like
I
Shea
just don't
was
think he
talking
had.
too.
I don't think he had the experience of a head coach. That DeBoer has. DeBoer's been to the finals. He's been to. He hasn't won a cup. I don't think he's won a cup, but he's been to the finals.
Yeah, great resume.
Great
He was
resume,
with
and
the Vegas. He was with the Stars. Forget the
yep,
other teams, but I
yeah,
mean,
and
he's
he
been
did well with them.
phenomenal.
He's a good coach. And the Devils.
Yeah,
So I mean, I think it's a good move for the future for the Islanders. I think next year the Islanders have to get rid of Cizikas, Mayfield,
really.
maybe Lee. I don't know,
You think they're
Pajot,
starting
maybe.
fresh?
Yeah, they're going to bring up some guys. I think they're going to bring up Eklund. Eklund's in the organization now. He could play any game. He might be playing today. I don't know. And then they
Is that the
have
guy they got this year in the draft?
yes, he's a Swedish kid. He's really good.
Yes. Okay.
Then they have Atchison. I don't know if him and Cole Eiersman will be ready for October when they start the season, the new
Do you think
season.
Cizikas is gone?
Yeah, he's done.
He's
He
gonna retire,
sucks.
or
I mean, and Palat, get rid of Palat too. He's an old piece of crap. I don't even know why they traded
he's
for him.
terrible.
He's fucking horrible. You know what? I gotta say, Shen's been playing well. I didn't like. I like Shen
I
as a
like the Shen
player.
move.
I just didn't like. I didn't like what they gave up for him. I wouldn't have given him a first round pick, even though it's Colorado's. But still, that's a lot to give up for
I
a
mean, he's
fucking
been doing well with
35-year-old.
us.
No, listen, Matt. The bottom line is, if they don't make the playoffs, it was a bad trade.
Exactly.
I mean, it's good for next year in the core, but again, the Isles have to get rid of these older. Mayfield's got to go. Cizikas has got to go. Palat's got to go. I
You think
mean,
Lee's gone?
they might keep Lee as
I think they'll
leadership.
keep Lee.
Maybe keep Lee on a 1-year deal. And you know what? You tell Lee you want to stay. We'd love to have you, but if you get a better contract, 2 or 3 years, he may want to go back to Minnesota. That's where he's from.
Okay.
So I can see him going to Minnesota. The Isles will be like, hey, listen, if you want to go to Minnesota, we understand.
So
And
will they have a good amount of cap space or no?
I think they do. They have some good talent. Like I said, Cole Eiserman, Eklund, Atchison. They just need more depth on defense, and that's where I would have rather have seen them go after a stud defenseman. Rather than freaking Shen. Because they lost Romanoff early on in the season. He's actually coming back. He may play the last 2 games if they're meaningful. And then losing D'Angelo hurt. Mayfield looks like your father could skate faster than him. So that's pretty sad.
You're good friends with them though on this program. What the hell?
I like Mayfield as a person. I think he's great. He's really
As a
declined
hockey
a
player,
lot.
not so good.
Yeah, hockey player not so good. Scotty was pretty good years ago, but his time is passing him by pretty quick. So we'll see. It's gonna be fun. We'll talk about the playoffs in our next podcast because the
Hopefully they're in it.
NHL playoffs will be starting. So that's a fun time of year for me. And there's nothing better than playoff hockey. Where they try to kill each other every shift. So it's always fun to watch. No Panthers, so you're going to have a new Stanley Cup champion
Which
because
is good for the Islanders.
the Panthers were eliminated yesterday, so they're out of it. It's good for Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay can never beat Florida. So,
Yeah, they get killed every time.
but the East is pretty crazy. I mean, you got the Canadians who are good. You have Buffalo, who's good. You have Tampa Bay, who's good. You have
Boston.
Carolina, Boston. The East is a
Packed.
total a total crapshoot. Who knows? And then I think the West is easier because you have Colorado, you have Dallas, you have Vegas. You have some really good teams out there. Minnesota is really
I
good.
just
And
don't want to see Carolina me. Yeah, I can't
yeah,
stand
yeah,
them.
I'm getting sick of Carolina, but they're good though. They're deep.
I know. That's the one team I just can't stand.
And Brindamore's a really good coach. He's a
Yep.
freaking great coach. I mean, you know who my sneaky pick in the East, the Canadians.
Yeah. I was
They
about
got
to
a
say the
good
same thing.
young team. The only thing I worry about the Canadians maybe is their goaltending, but they got a good team.
Especially too, we trade them Dobson, they become like great.
No Dobson. They have Hudson, whatever his name is. He's amazing. They have Cole Caulfield. I mean, they have the Czechoslovakian kid who's like a rookie. He's a beast. I mean,
Yeah,
they
they have a
they're
great team.
they're loaded. Suzuki. I mean, Dauber. I mean, they got a good team. I think they got a lot of depth. I just want to see if their goaltending can hold up. Hey, you can't count Tampa. I'm a little tired of
I
Tampa.
think the Lightning are
I
gonna
think the
win.
Lightning are getting a little long in the tooth for the playoffs.
They do
So
have the best one of the best goalies in the league too.
watch out for Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo can make a run.
Come the Bills. The Bills,
The
baby.
Sabres.
Yeah, the Sabres, owned by the same owner,
Yep.
Pagula.
And he
Yeah.
refused to spend any money on that team. They just got hit on all their draft
No, I
picks.
was watching the daughter play the other day. She was in her blue, Jessica, and she's a really good tennis player. She's one of the top ranked women in the world. And I didn't know he owned both the teams. I knew he owned the Bills. I didn't know he owned
I
the
mean, yeah, he
Sabres.
bought them when they're like cheap, probably back then.
Yeah, now they're worth like now they're in the playoffs. So he's doing something right. Oh, Roy's choking. Ooh, hit it
Talk
over the
about the Mets, Hammer.
Mets suck.
They're so bad.
Isn't Lindor hurt? And they're all hurt, aren't they?
Uh, uh, Clay Holmes got hurt yesterday. Soto's hurt. I mean, the team's going down the ship. Mendoza's getting
And then
fired.
didn't they bring in another advisor to help Stearns? That's not too. He can't be too happy about that. That's not too
I mean,
encouraging.
Alonso's doing nothing. Alonso, so that was fine that they got rid of him.
I think the walrus sank in the
I just feel like there's like two
Arctic.
things. Like Alonso's doing terrible, but if he was still with the Mets, I feel like he would have played well with that team.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't think losing Alonso was the biggest thing in the world.
But but the players that he got are like decent, but the whole team, like Mendoza,
Well,
the
how about your
manager,
Peterson pitcher? He sucks too.
he's terrible. But the manager has made the worst possible moves every game.
I'm Matt. I said last year they should have got rid of him.
This guy is so it's the ninth inning. The Mets are down 1-0 to the A's. They're keeping their primary closer Devin Williams because it's a close game because they're not winning. So they
Right.
keep this guy on the mat who has 30 pitches. Every back-to-back
I
hits.
don't
This
like
guy gets a
Mendoza.
double. This guy gets a single,
They
and he
should have got rid
leaves
of
him on
him.
the mound. And then 5 runs come in.
Yeah, he's terrible.
It's just horrible. I don't
He
even want
has
to talk about the Mets. It's a
he
horror
does
show.
he doesn't even know how to use a bullpen. He's
It's
terrible.
it's honestly worse watching the Mets right now than watching the Jets on Sunday.
The Mets are horrible. I don't know why he kept Mendoza. I would have got rid of
He's
Mendoza.
gone. He's gone. He's done.
And so is Stearns. Get rid of Stearns too. He sucks
Boy,
too.
genius.
Boy, loser. I mean,
He's terrible.
that guy's horrible.
I just can't watch this team
He could
anymore.
take his analytics, whatever the hell, and stick up his ass.
I'm ready for football.
I'm ready for some draft day football. What do you think about that? I'm ready for a little playoff hockey.
23rd, we're gonna do a live stream.
23rd. So we'll talk next week, I guess.
Yeah, we'll talk next week, and then the week after we'll have the live stream.
All I can say is shake and bake. Yeah, let's do a live stream. I mean, as long as the draft doesn't take forever.
No,
I mean,
we'll do like
I wouldn't.
we'll
I
do the
wouldn't mind going
first
to
10 picks,
16.
and if it's like more than an
Yeah,
hour or
right.
whatever,
That's
then
better. We'll do the first 10 picks. That's perfect.
yeah,
And if it
because
goes,
the Jets could trade up with the 10 picks.
if it goes quick, then we can go to 16.
And if they do anything, like say we do 10 picks and they make a move after we sign off, we'll do a podcast next day, like a little 20-minute maybe.
It'll shake and bake.
Yeah. All right.
All
Hammer,
right, talk.
thanks for your time.